Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, everyone. Good morning. I know. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How did you sleep? Did you sleep well? Did you sleep well? You got squishy faces, Oats. Do you want me to do the squishy faces? Yeah? No, it's the squishy faces in the morning. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Who is ready to go out? Who's ready to go out? Come on then. Let's go out. Let's go out. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's go. Oh, good morning. Excuse me. Oh, happy Sunday, everybody. Little bit of pre-breakfast for me. Come on then, Wicks. A happy little bottom. Are you a happy little pumpkin? Oh, look at the plums. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We need to come out here. Pick the plums. Wow. Oh my goodness, they are so sweet. They're absolutely delicious. Oh, look over here. We have more. Oh, this is incredible. Got my little plum thief who keeps trying to steal. Come on. Come on then. Oh, they are my world. And this is me for about half an hour. Love sitting down. And I just let the boys sniff away. And I watch the world go by quietly on a Sunday morning. Pure heaven. We have some volume. Good morning, my angels. Gosh, I feel like I have a microphone. Good morning, my angels. Happy Sunday. Well, happy whatever day it is that you are watching this. I am having the most glorious Sunday morning. I have been doing my favorite things, walking around the orchard. I've had an everything shower. I have double washed, I have deeply conditioned, and now doing my hair. It was desperate for it. And having a big, fresh, bouncy blow dry definitely sets me up to feeling fresh on a Sunday morning. And actually, it has probably been absolute yonks since I have done a sort of like big bouncy blow dry tutorial with you guys, and I know that I have got a few new faces, so if you are new to my YouTube channel, then welcome to the family. If you have been OGs for a while, then welcome back, and I absolutely love and adore you. And for those of you who are currently watching who haven't yet hit subscribe, please, it would honestly mean the world to me. I was actually the other day having a little glance at the analytics, and apparently there are almost 50% of you that watch my YouTube channel who haven't yet subscribed. So honestly, you really don't know how much it would mean to me and my team if you guys were to hit subscribe. So for those newbies and for those people who might be watching this for the first time, and people that watch think, how on earth does she get her hair looking like that? Well, I am going to share my secrets with you. So first and foremost, you would have seen me give my hair a serious rough dry, and that is really to dry your hair to sort of like, I would say about 70 to 80%, but also to give it volume. Now, products are an absolute must-have. You want to use a heat protectant spray and also an oil to nourish. This oil is from Schwarzkopf. It's called Fiber Clinique. It's a light oil for fine to medium hair. And I would definitely say an oil, finding an oil that is not too heavy is quite important, because you don't want to weigh your hair down, but you want to nourish and seal your ends. So I personally love this. Another oil that I swear by is my Moroccan oil. And then this is Moroccan Oil's Protect and Prevent Spray, and it is for colour treated hair. It's what they call their Colour Complete. That is what the bottle looks like, and it is incredible. And it also holds my curls so much more. There have been times where I've run out and not used it, and then literally my hair drops. And trust me when I say this tutorial is for those of you who cannot get your Dyson Airwrap to hold your curls. Well, you need to keep watching, because I am going to show you my secret tips and tricks. So you're going to want to rough dry your hair to about 70 to 80%, and then you are going to want to section your hair into 2 parts. And I am going to air wrap these back the way. So this is the Dyson Airwrap. I think this is what they call their Rose Gold edition, and you can do this with any model of the Dyson Airwrap. So I hold up the hair, turn it on. Oh, the wrong way around. Turn it on, hold the hair up, and let the Dyson Airwrap suck the hair up, and then I roll the Dyson Airwrap all the way up to my head, and I hold it for probably around about 20 seconds. And in terms of the heat settings, I have it on the full blast, but the medium heat. I find that the hottest is possibly a little bit too hot for my hair. However, if you have really curly or really thick or quite coarse hair, then maybe you guys will need the heat. But considering my hair is fine, blonde, and really rather damaged, yeah, I don't need it too hot. So I then will unroll it. I will tease the ends a little bit and then roll it back up until I think that the hair is fully dried. Now this is where the magic happens. You want to switch off your Dyson, hold the roll, slide the Dyson out, keeping all of your hair in that roll-like form. Take a clip like so, and I'll link these down below. Gosh, that rhymed. And then you want to slide the clip in, and I like to clip mine both sides. And voila! You have got your first little roller. And basically what that does, it allows your curl to cool down and set. And I will keep my rollers in for as long as possible. For those of you who've been here for a while will know that I go just about everywhere with my rollers in, and will take them out just before I arrive somewhere. And let me tell you, they last for days. So carrying on with the next section, I change the direction of my Dyson Airwrap, hold the hair, switch it on, let it suck up the ends, and then roll. And voila! That is all pinned. I will now take my full clip out and then take the next section. This is probably the biggest section I will take, and I will just ensure that I've got kind of this Mohican-like section like this, because to be honest with you, this blow dry, it's all about the way that you blow dry the front, and it has to go backwards in order to create as much volume as possible. It's kind of like those old school, really voluminous Hollywood blow dries. So I will take the next section, make sure to brush out any knots, hold up the Dyson, switch it on, suck it up, and then roll it up. Ta-da! Switch it off, pull out the roller, and pin it. It looks more complicated than it is. These rolls literally just form themselves, and all we're doing is just clipping them. Now what I like to do is really protect the hair around the front of my face. As you can see, I've had quite a lot of breakage, and that's just due to the summer and having a very, very busy schedule, and also blow drying my hair probably every single day at this rate. So I will pull my front sections out just because these need literally about 5 seconds. I do also have framing across my face, so this is not all full snappage, do not worry. So I will switch it off and then actually pull in those slightly smaller pieces and then continue. Just making sure that the Dyson is going high enough to capture those little hairs. And voila! Pin. And pin. And moving on to the next side. Now for the important part, we have got the top section, and I will again make 2 sections, one down this way, one down that way, and I would say leave about a 3-inch section at the front. We're going to blow dry this one that way, this one that way, and the top Mohican section backwards, and that is what creates the enormous volume. Right, we need a clip. We're going to clip this bit up. And trust me when I say you can get this blow dry done within, from soaking, sopping wet hair to all of your hair in the rollers, within around about 12 minutes. I've got it down to a T. And now for what we call the money pieces. So I will section this into 2, leaving the front part down. My goodness gracious me, does she need her highlights done? But we are holding off because we want them to, it's kind of like not enough time to have them done now and then have them freshened up for my birthday. So I'm just going, we're rocking the roots at this rate. Now you are going to want your Dyson Airwrap to the right hand side. So currently you are looking at my left. Basically you want to blow it backwards. I will hold this section up, capture the ends and roll all the way down and get it as close as to my head as I can, without any of the other hair getting sucked into the Dyson Airwrap. And what I like to do is to try and actually make sure that this front section here is quite chunky. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a piece that's going to fall down like this, and that's not the vibe. We want back and bouncy. Switch it off. Make sure it's rolled up tight. And clip. And again, I would ensure that you clip both sides just to make sure that they don't come loose and that they are setting in the correct formation. Make sure that it is brushed, and then I will blow dry this section back. Switch it off and clip. Here we are, the side that you see all too often. So those are my iconic Dyson rollers, and I will leave these in for as long as possible. I also do like to use a hairspray. However, my hairspray is downstairs, I think. I took it in the car yesterday. So I'm going to head downstairs, get a little bit of work done. I've got some bits and bobs to do for the party, cross the T's and dot the I's, and then I think I can just enjoy the lead up. I've also had loads of deliveries that I cannot wait to unbox with you. If you are still yet to go away, then I have got some high summer must-haves to share with you. Beautiful pieces that are just going to slide into your wardrobe just so seamlessly and be those those classic icons that you can bring out year after year after year. I'm also going to make some scrumptious food this afternoon. We have got so many plums and fruits in the orchard, so I'm going to go foraging and make something utterly scrumptious for myself this afternoon. So without further ado, this is going to be a gorgeous, girly, wholesome Sunday vlog filled with hair, beauty, fashion, cooking, homey, cute vibes. So let's go. It's a multiple coffee kind of morning, but I'm going to be making my iced Americano. So first things first, we need to grind our coffee. I know that this is a ridiculously expensive coffee machine, but it is brilliant. This is the, I believe it's called the Miracle Touch Sage coffee machine, and it enables you to make everything from like an espresso, Americano, cafe crema, latte, flat white, cappuccino, hot milk, and also of course like teas and that sort of thing. And then I select Americano, grind, and I have it on the 27 grind level. One thing I would say with it though is that it does take quite a long time to heat up. So I'm going to leave that there, pop 2 little espresso cups underneath. We then need loads of ice. Put that in there. And then take our espresso, like look at the crema on the top. It is just delish. Pour that into there. I probably actually top it up with a little bit more ice and then cold water. And then I have this magic little button in my fridge. You push down and it gives you cold filtered water. And that is my iced coffee. So that is me. I've got the news on this morning. I've got my iced coffee. I've got my saucisson. My saucisson. We're going to get a little bit of birthday admin done. Time for some brekkie, and I'm not massively hungry, so I'm going to have 2 boiled eggs. So everybody cooks their eggs differently. I like to pop some boiling water, very lucky to have a boiling water tap, into a small little pot, and then I pop 2 eggs in from the fridge actually. Yes, I'm one of those that keeps their eggs in the fridge. And then I boil them for 7 minutes. And just like that, the eggs are on the boil. Yum de la scrum, runny eggs and editing. It's been a couple of hours. I've just popped a little bit of makeup on to look somewhat more presentable and just to feel better. I don't know what it is. Just a tiny lick of makeup can definitely make me feel really, really ready for the day, especially when I have made the effort to wash and blow dry. It's one of those days I was like, it can't last another day. But it is time to take it out. So carefully take out the little metal pins that you've got all around your head, and you can, if you want to, I mustn't say it's the most comfortable thing in the world, but maybe you have got like a big event or a wedding or the races, whatever you might be going to, you can actually sleep with them in. So you can do this the day before, the night before, so you don't have to wake up ridiculously early on the morning. And so all of the pins are coming out, and for those people who are like friends and family will know when they see one of these clips, it reminds them of me.
And my mother and I now have this hilarious thing whereby I will just leave like a little clip somewhere really random. I think the last time I left the house in Mallorca, we have this beautiful faux floral display in the central table, and I just left one of these teeny tiny little clips on one of the leaves, and my mother found it like a good couple of weeks later. But once you take out all of the clips, you will be left with some beautiful ringlets. And before you brush them out, you are going to want to give them a good spray with hairspray. This is Moroccanoil's Luminous Hairspray Finish Strong. It's a weightless, natural and no sticky residue spray. I think it's brilliant. This and the Authentic Beauty one are definitely my favourites. And I do it from like underneath up. I don't know why. I kind of think it might hold them a little bit better. And there we go. Right. Now for the comb. I tend to brush out the top of my head and definitely around the crown of my head. We don't want any sections visible, and I just brush through the hair like so. And like for a second, can we just like appreciate the volume of the hair? And this is really where you can create your own style. Look at this volume. And so I always have a side parting, and so I have this side tucked behind my ear. So I'll give this a good brush, and then it'll look smooth and pretty. I will tuck that behind my ear like so. And then what I like to do is just to create a few sections here. So I'll create a section at the front, just using the mirror quickly, and a section just at the top. I will take my comb and I will back comb probably 2 or 3 times. Give it a brush over the top to make sure that there are no knots. And I will do that again with the section at the front. 2 back combs, and then brush through to make sure that there are no stray hairs. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I might tend to run my fingers through the curls a little bit. I do love that iconic, big, bouncy, professional blow dry look. Some people like to get a brush and actually brush out the curls. My hair does tend to drop, so I won't tend to brush them out that much. And then one final little spray, and that there, ladies and gentlemen, is my how to achieve a big glamorous Hollywood blow dry with a Dyson Airwrap that lasts. Voila! And there we go. That is how to do my iconic Leonora big bouncy blow dry that lasts with a Dyson Airwrap. You can get that professional salon blow dry every single day with just a few tips and tricks. And if you think about it, the cost per blow dry, it ends up paying for the Dyson and far more. I know that's girl math, but think about how many times you pay for a blow dry at the hair salon. You're probably going 10 times and you would have paid for the Dyson. So, you know, everybody each to their own, but I think it's a great investment. And also, for those of you who might have seen that I've been doing kind of like how-to hauls, I've been taking the kind of like tutorials of my YouTube vlogs and making them into smaller videos. So for those people who don't have the time to watch my hour, sometimes hour and a half vlogs, they still get to see the tutorial. So I have, yeah, created like a little bit of snippets so that those people can watch those vlogs, and then you guys can enjoy the long format YouTube vlogs as well. So if there's anything else you want to see, please let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, now that the hair is done, we have got quite the unboxing to do. A girlfriend of mine is the most incredible female entrepreneur, and gosh, I think a fair few years ago she founded a brand called Arvel. Lauren, who is called the LA Way on Instagram, I will leave her Instagram on screen now as well as in the description box down below, has created the most elegant, timeless and beautiful female women's wear brand, and she's been so kind and has sent me bits and pieces over the last few years that I have just worn to death and adored. And I recently saw she posted on Instagram of a brand new dress that was available for pre-order, and I didn't even send her a message. I was like, I just bought it immediately. I didn't even buy one, I bought two because they are so beautiful, and I think it's so important. I think it's one of the things that infuriates me. It's like girlfriends of mine who set up brands and they're like, oh, I'll just send you this. I'm like, no, just because I'm a YouTuber and I have Instagram doesn't mean that you send me things for free. I want to support you. I want to buy them. So I was so happy that I could actually buy it before she sent me a message about it. But they have finally arrived, and of course with pre-order it took, I think, 2 weeks until the dresses were made, and they are now shipped and now available. So if you guys love them, they are available to buy online. But I need to grab a pair of scissors, bear with, and let's unbox this together. Also, not just the most beautiful clothes, but also such gorgeous branding. Let's get this out and I will show you. Oh, there goes that box. Definitely won't be using that again. And here we go. Not just the most beautiful and elegant and classy clothes, but also stunning branding. So this is the branding here and the logo, Arvel. It's gorgeous, incredible boxes. Oh, and look at that. Oh, look at the packaging. Oh, I'm about to lose the little letter on the top. Isn't that gorgeous? And so beautifully gift wrapped, incredible tissue paper, beautiful little sticker. It's even got a little note on the top that says, your Arvel order was carefully inspected and packaged by SF on there, and thank you for your order. It's all of those like teeny tiny little details that make such a big difference. So without further ado, let's unbox this together. And the dress is so timeless and so beautiful that I didn't buy it in one colour, I bought it in two. So this is what Lauren and Arvel have called their cotton collared halter neck maxi dress. It is just exquisite and something that I am going to wear and treasure forever. And here she is. It is the most exquisite pale periwinkle blue. You've got the fresh, crisp white collar that is so iconic and unbelievably classic, but at the back is where the real moment is. It is fully backless. You have a beautiful waistline with a gorgeous covered button, and then the most incredible umbrella skirt. The pleating and just the way that it falls is genuinely a masterpiece, and she has pockets. Honestly, this is my dream dress, so I'm gonna go and give it actually a quick steam, and then I'm gonna pop it on and show you what it looks like. I was not ready for how obscenely beautiful this dress was going to be. I am absolutely besotted by it. Oh my goodness, Lauren, you have created nothing short of an absolute masterpiece. It is so classic, it's so classy. Ralph Lauren recently brought out a similar dress. I think it was pure silk, and I thought, lovely, horrific price tag, and also not super practical. The fact that this is cotton means that it's light and so wearable. Obviously it's in this gorgeous periwinkle blue. You've got an incredible skirt to it. Look at the way that the skirt pleats just so beautifully. It's also got, of course, the twirl factor. You've got a beautiful covered button at the waist. You have got concealed buttons underneath. Let's have a little look. You've got the buttons that do up a little bit like a shirt, and then they cover at the front. You've got that gorgeous crisp white collar, but again, how she's done the design and the cut of the sleeveless maxi, chef's kiss. But really, the moment is definitely the back. Excuse the tag. We'll be most certainly taking that off. I'm absolutely obsessed. I'm half thinking whether I need to size down or whether I potentially, it's perfect around the waist, but thinking I have a little bit of room here. But then again, I don't want it to be super tight and then pulling around the bust. No, I think this size is perfect. So for reference, I have a size small in this. And whether I'm in flats or whether this is just the most epic garden party dress, we are hosting, I'm not sure actually whether I've told you this, we are hosting we have like an annual summer garden party every year. And for some reason, we didn't do it last year. I don't know why. I think we just had a load of other things going on, or we were all away, or I don't know what happened. But anyway, this year we are getting back into throwing our big summer family garden party. We're kind of going a bit all out, so I'm looking for a dress that would be perfect for that, but quite frankly this is just going to live rent-free in my wardrobe and just be the masterpiece that it is. I mean, you could dress this up to be a wedding guest. You could wear a pair of flats. You could literally enjoy walking around barefoot and the dress is the moment. Or you could, I literally just pulled these out, you could pop on a pair of stilettos and really dress this up. I think the white with the crisp white collar, yum, absolutely yum. I mean, even the length for me. So I am 5'8". You can see it's quite high, that camera at the moment. Can you see over there? Okay, no. No. We can't be having you straining. So let's bring you down so that you can actually see the length of the dress properly. So this is me on my tippy toes. So me in heels or wedges or just heeled sandals. Gorge. And flat, it literally is probably a centimetre. It's absolutely perfect. It's as though it has been made for me. The details on this are absolutely sublime. I am obsessed. Even like the cut on the side. Hello. And for those of you probably thinking, Leo, what on earth are you doing for some form of contraption underneath there? Boob tape. Boob tape is my best friend, either like little nipple pasties or boob tape, and you can be quite, I tell you what, you can do some unbelievable things with boob tape. So you can strap them up, you can strap them across, you can create like a V-neck, you can really do whatever you need to do with boob tape. One thing I would suggest is making sure you get a good quality one, because some of them can take the skin off, which is not fun, and tear your nipple and all of that sort of stuff. Would not recommend. I'll leave the one that I use in the description box down below. It's literally from Amazon, cheap as chips, and it comes in so many different colour shades as well, which I think is brilliant. And I've just gone with the strap across, made them quite short so that you don't see the sides. Isn't that amazing? Gorge. Gorge, gorge, gorge. So of course I had to get it in white, because think about like little cropped jackets over the shoulder. Oh! She is so classy, I can't bear it. And just when I thought it couldn't get better, holy smokes. Lauren, this is ridiculous. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely beautiful. It's so classic, it screams quiet luxury. The price point is unbelievable. The fact that you're getting such a unique, classic luxury boutique, such beautiful quality and cotton maxi dress with all of the details. For the price point, it's insane. I will link it down below. Be really quick before it sells out. Oh my giddy aunt, is this absolutely beautiful. I'll also be a little bit cheeky and text Lauren and see whether I can potentially get a discount code for you guys. If I can, it will be next to the link in the description box. I am besotted, absolutely besotted. Even got the pockets. It's just so beautiful. It's like a James Bond girl. So classy with that crisp collar. Oh, I'm like looking at myself in the mirror. Like I can't actually quite believe I'm looking at myself. Like hello. Even like look at the pleat detail over the bottom. She has been working on this for years. You can see the level of attention to detail is sublime. Well, I'm off to go and buy this in yellow because I need every single colour I can possibly get. Oh, I'm in love. I'm absolutely in love. The dressing gown is back on. Honestly, I'm in the best mood. I knew they were going to be beautiful. I had no idea how unbelievable they actually would be on. The fit is everything. And then from one extreme to another, my incredible family from With Nothing Underneath have sent me a beautiful set for the summer. I can't tell you how many times I've worn my white linen set, shirt and shorts. They are known for the boyfriend shirt. If you are looking for a really good quality linen shirt that is going to last you literally a lifetime, then look no further. The quality is sensational and the fit is everything. And you know me, I love a tonal look. You can buy them as sets, you can buy them as separates, which I love, but yeah, I love something that's matching. So if you guys don't know about them, you probably have seen their branding, With Nothing Underneath, WNU, another female founded great British brand that just screams quiet luxury. Almost undone elegance is their brand motto. So this is their branding, With Nothing Underneath, WNU. You've probably seen the logo, and also beautiful models. Even all of their like e-com shoots I'm obsessed with. Like stunning, absolutely stunning. And this in here is something that's gorgeous and something that I'm going to literally wear forever. All I can say is that I am going to be serving the looks this summer. Hello, seersucker. So this is what With Nothing Underneath call their weekend seersucker rain blue stripe set. And I am obsessed. I think it is so cool, so chic, and so classy. Let me pop this on. Iconic. There's no other word than iconic. There's currently a girl that's on TikTok that's going viral, and she's like, if you wear Isabel Marant boots with an Isabel Marant bag, you're iconic. If you wear a With Nothing Underneath seersucker set, you are iconic. This is outstanding. I'm so in love. I'm thinking of the 100 ways that I am going to style this, both as a set and also as separates. It is the perfect boyfriend shirt. You know when you were back in your 20s and you're like putting on the hot guy that you fancy's shirt and you're like, oh, I feel and look really sexy right now. This is it. It's so gorgeous. Love the chest pocket. I think it's beautiful. You've got a crisp collar that you can really get to sort of stand out. A slightly lowered shoulder seam. Beautiful sleeves. Now you can also have personalization done with nothing underneath. I have my initials on my white linen shirt, and I just think that extra level of customization and personalization is such a wonderful extra. But this is gorgeous. You got that pale blue and then the freshness of the white stripe in their seersucker fabric. And the seersucker is everywhere this season, but in such a classic fit. We've then got the boxer shorts. So again, your boyfriend, sort of like the little Lord Fauntleroy that still wears sort of like these types of boxer shorts. Oh, we all know one. And it's so cute. Got an elasticated waistband, lovely pockets. They're a really good length, and you've got room around the thigh. I have got the Hildreth bottom and thighs. It was hereditary, part of the genes. So I've definitely got a larger bottom and bigger thighs, and I've got a little bit of space, and I think that way it's just really, really elegant. It's a gorgeous fit. I love it. Whether you are at home just chilling, whether you pop on a pair of like wedges, it's such a cool look. If you're wearing like loafers, I'm thinking Laura Piana. Oh, this is heaven. I am literally going to live in this set, live in it. I don't know whether to like wear it now, or I've started a birthday wardrobe edit whereby I'm sort of like keeping a rail fresh and like 100%, and I'm like building it up. And then I think what I'm gonna do is, I don't know, get to Mallorca, unpack, and then we'll do like a whole what's in my birthday wardrobe. Let me know if you would like that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with nothing underneath. What are you doing to me? I need this in every colour. So I will link this down below. I'll also link it in my LTK. And actually, something for you guys, you might not know. So LTK is what's called Like to Know It. So if there's anything where you're ever like, oh gosh, I wonder where that's from, or I wonder what lip gloss she's wearing today, or if you see something in a vlog that maybe I don't talk about and you're like, gosh, I wonder where that is, it is 9 times out of 10 linked on my LTK first. So make sure to follow me on LTK. I'll leave the link down below, and then you can like shop all of my beauty, all my skincare, all my outfits, all of the knicky-knacky things that I have at home, from like my glass straws to, I don't know, boob tape. Absolutely everything is linked on it, and it's such a great way to have everything in one place. And also the fact that my description box isn't like thousands and thousands of pages long, which I can find sometimes it's just so overwhelming, and I want things to be really easy and simple for you guys. So I'll leave my LTK down below. Please give it a follow and let me know what you think of it. And if you are following that whilst you're at it, hit subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Anyway, I'm in love. Do you know what? Stuff it. You only live once. I'm wearing the weekend seersucker because it's a Sunday and it's the weekend, and why not? So let's head downstairs. It is definitely time to take the boys around the orchard again for the zillionth time, but whilst we're heading around the orchard, we need to go and forage for plums, because tonight is the night that I'm going to make myself a plum crumble. So let's go. Right, here we are. We need to head outside and, oh my goodness, Wiggy, we are going to go and forage for some plums. Come on then, boys. Oh, sometimes you just have to come outside and quite literally ground yourself. Another little bumblebee. Bumblebee. Oh, so gorgeous. Right, boys, Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Let's go and get some plums for Mummy. Cue the music whereby it goes do 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 do. Could you just imagine being like graced with natural blonde locks and just so darn beautiful? Oh, Lancelot, I just want to inhale you. Come on, let's go and get some plums. Wiggy's off to go and try and beat me to it. Wiggs, do you think there might be a few left for Mummy so that she could have a crumble? A crumble? Oh my God, I love them so much. It's like love aggression. My God, I'm so sorry for my ridiculous dog noises. I'm kind of like praying that you guys have dog voices as well. And I don't just sound like I need some help. But anyway, we are at said tree. And look at these. Aren't they divine? Oh, and they're just so perfectly ready. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's also so many that are sadly already on the ground. Look. Wiggy has got his fair share to pick from, and actually, to be honest with you, I take some from the ground that have, that one looks like potentially have something else inside it. Yeah, exactly. Some of the ones that have look fine and on the ground, I will pick up and eat too, because otherwise it's just such a waste. And then for those of you who find it funny, look. Said little plum teeth. Isn't he so cute? Watch the pip. So I'm going to get a few handfuls of these, and then we have a tree a little bit further down that has some really dark, rich purple plums that are slightly sharper, and they will go into my plum crumble too. How I've managed to balance you, if I could turn you around I would. You are currently balanced within a bush. To take you guys and my plum thief away. He normally pushes the pips out. And where is my other plum tree? Is it this way? I think it's this way. Oh yes, it is this way. Oh, so exciting. I think this is going to be plenty. It's just me. Just me! Not you! Not you! Is that, Mummy? We're off to the next plum tree. And here we are. Look at these beauties. So we have these. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh my goodness. And then we have these. How beautiful. Look at all of the different colours. So it is going to be a Leonora rainbow plum crumble. On second thought, if I have some puff pastry, we could make a plum tart. I know. Okay. So I'm going to forage myself. Look at how many. There are just thousands and thousands and thousands of plums that are all ripe. Oh my gosh, I'm ready. And here we are, we've got some gorgeous plums in here, all different types. I'm gonna make, I think what I'm gonna do is actually do a plum compote, and then I've got the base to then create anything. I can have the compote with Greek yogurt for pudding or even for breakfast tomorrow morning. I'm gonna make myself a crumble, and then I can also make some for the girls to take home. My gosh, I'm going to send them out with their own trugs. We've got plums for everybody. Oh, I wish that I could package them up and send them to you. But let's go back through the little hidden garden and head back into the kitchen and make something utterly scrumptious with our plums. I've de-pipped all our plums, and I'm going to put in just a tiny touch, about 200 mils of water. I'm going to put that onto a low heat and then sprinkle in a touch of ground cinnamon. That is Wiggy reminding me that it is in fact his dinner time. Right, little sprinkle of ground cinnamon. Sometimes you can actually add in a cinnamon stick. I don't have enough plums to do that. And now for a sprinkle of golden caster sugar. Give that a good mix and then just let that stew down. Whilst that's stewing, I'm gonna go and feed the boys. And here we are. So my plums are stewing on the hob and I'm just going to make a super simple crumble mixture. And I'm gonna do it in a pot whereby I can actually save it for the rest of the week. So I'll put the crumble in one pot and the plums in another, and then just create like little ramekins so I can have one each evening, because I have a sweet tooth. A very big sweet tooth. So you are going to want unsalted, cold and cubed butter, granulated sugar, plain flour, and also golden sugar. And it is easy as that. So depending upon how much crumble you need, I tend to stick with roughly around about 70 to 75 grams of granulated sugar. Make sure you put your scales back to 0, and I do 50 grams of golden sugar. You're going to want 100 grams of plain flour. What I love the most about crumble is that you can make it your own. If you want to put rolled oats, if you want to put walnuts, if you want to use coconut oil instead of butter, if you want to put some dates in there, you can literally do as you wish. And then I've got good old Lurpak, and I'm going to use 50 grams. And I'm going to cube it, and that's what actually creates the crumble. Okay, I'm preheating my oven to kind of like 180, 190, and I'm not doing a very good job of cubing, I must admit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cubing away. That will do. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. And cubing, please be careful of your fingers. I would not suggest this technique at home. And voila, bang on 50. So I'm now going to use my hands. You can use little gloves if you want to, and literally get your hands messy. It's a really lovely recipe to potentially make with kids. Kids love this, they can get their hands in. Obviously I would suggest you guys do the plums, because hot plums is not for the faint-hearted. And here you can also put in a little bit of cinnamon in here, a little bit of nutmeg. I think there's enough flavors going on with the cinnamon and the plums. And they are definitely looking quite saucy. So I'm going to get myself like a little ramekin and just try and take as many of like the whole plums from the bottom and not too much of the gorgeous liquid. I'm going to save that for my Greek yogurt tomorrow morning. Just makes getting up in the morning slightly easier when you know you got something really yummy for breakfast. That would definitely be one of my recommendations. Making sure you've always got delicious, healthy and unctuous snacks. So delicious dips, crudité, oh, date stuffed with peanut butter and dipped in dark chocolate and rolled in peanuts. Ah, so yummy. So therefore you then don't end up reaching for something really naughty. You've already got something delicious, something's gonna hit the spot, but also nutritious. It's so important. Right, so I am crumbling away. This is going to be the top to my plum crumble. Okay, it is time to pop some plums into a ramekin. And as I said, I'm going to try and get as many of those sort of like whole plum bits instead of too much juice. Because otherwise we'll end up what happened last time. There's too saucy and not enough plums. We want it plummy. There we go. Oh, this is going to be so good. And then I'm going to save the rest for the rest of the week. Okay, I do think that is quite plummy. I'm going to try and take out a little bit of that juice. And And then I'm going to put it in the oven at 200 until it is golden. Okay. Right. Time for a bit of a crumble sprinkle. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this. Okay, I'm gonna try and like pack down the sides so that it doesn't like bubble up the edges. It's just because they're so saucy. Okay. Right. And that is our little crumble for one. Done. I'm gonna pop it in the oven on a baking tray. And it is going to be yum de la scrum. Eek! She's ready to come out of the oven. Oh my giddy aunt, this looks sensational. Just grabbing my Sophie Allport oven glove. How cute is this? And then I think I'm definitely going to have to let this sit for a little while, because that is most certainly going to burn my mouth. From foraged plums from our orchard to a delicious plum compote into a scrumptious plum crumble. It looks sensational. It smells even better. And I'm gonna add good old Haagen-Dazs ice cream. And I'm going to watch a couple more episodes of Yellowstone. So that is me for this evening. I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog. I've loved every single second of it. And I will see you on the next one. So until then, sending you so much love. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment,